Yeah.
It's too good to be true, as they say, Adam. It normally is.
Exactamundo, dear
Well,
sir.
I don't remember if you said this. Got my pay. That's all that counts. Got my pay. I asked them what, I did what I was
So
told
then
to
why
do.
are we talking about this?
I was just, it's rather interesting.
cute.
It's rather interesting that.
What was cute?
You. So then why are we talking about this?
When did this happen? 20 years?
Forget that. I
Wait.
worked there for maybe-
The company
You
we...
were not there, so let me
Hold
reiterate
on.
the story.
The company that we told you was a scam? Is that what happened?
Okay. I will start from the beginning, so there's no misunderstanding.
Go ahead.
I even remember the name of it. On the corner of University and between St. Catherine and René Levesque, there was a company that I worked for roughly 10 days. I worked as a telemarketer, and we were selling products, some office supplies. I don't remember which supplies. We were selling office supplies to customers in the
It was
States.
paper and ink.
Probably, yes. There's a company called GameStop. I don't know if you ever heard of them. There's one of our customers. I just happen to remember.
No wonder they went out of business. But yeah, go on.
Anyways, this had nothing to do with me. I only lasted about 10 days. I didn't sell enough, so they fired me, okay? I had a coworker who said, I'd like to sit down with you. If you're interested, I sit down with you for coffee. It never happened because, like I said, I lasted only 10 days. He said that the RSMP had been in the company investigating. And so, I mean, it kind of alerted some red flags. I was like, well, wait a second. The company came, they investigated, as you, Pantelis, explained to me. They investigated, but they found nothing. And now, after your
Wait, I didn't explain any of this to you. You
Hold on.
told me this story.
And then you explained to me.
Hold on. I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
If you own a business, let's say you own GameStop. Let's use GameStop.
No
And you have a store.
By the way,
right.
this episode is being brought to you by the lovely people over at Eros and Company. Use the promo code Intellectuals to get yourself 15% off anything. What I would possibly tell you guys to do is buy butt plugs and put them in your ears instead of listening to this fucking podcast. ErosandCompany.com. Use the promo code Intellectuals for 15% off.
Because after hearing Adam speak, your ears are definitely going to bleed.
Yeah. Adam, carry
It's
on.
a good partnership we have with them. Eh?
Yeah. So I have
on,
a question for
Poseidon.
you. Let's say you own a brick and mortar store, GameStop.
GameStop.
Okay, and
yeah.
you have a store on, I don't know, wherever, on Saint Laurent, let's say, example, right?
Yep.
If you need paper at that very moment, wouldn't you call an order when you need something?
That depends if you live in the 21st century or the 20th century. I'm more on the old-fashioned side. I usually order.
But we all, hold on.
That's not what he asked you.
Hold on. First of all, we all live in the 21st century.
If you accustom yourself, if you're accustomed to the 21st century practices,
Okay.
is that a better answer?
But wouldn't you, let's say even you're not accustomed to going online and ordering shit. Wouldn't you call your supplier? Wouldn't you already have, let's say you've had a business for 10 years. Wouldn't you call your supplier already? Why would you trust someone calling you saying, yo, I got paper for you? They don't even know when you need paper, how much you have, or like all this shit for their printers and stuff. Wouldn't they call and order?
That's where the deception. Yeah, I agree with you, but this is where the deception came in.
Oh, you just said deception by yourself. by the
So
way.
you never thought, you never thought to yourself to think, hey, this is weird that in 2024 there's a company.
It was 2006. The story that I'm telling
Didn't
you
you
is
say
in
last
2000
week?
That was the Red Cross. I'm just
Bro,
going back
he's
in
got a
time.
new scam by the
I'm going
week.
back in time and just explaining to you, and I wanted you to share your
Okay,
words of wisdom
but even
with
in
me.
2006, dude, don't you think like if somebody has an ongoing business and they constantly need office supplies,
They're going to have a system for that.
They're gonna have a system for that. They're not just depending on somebody to call them and be like, "Hey, you need paper."
We haven't had paper in a month. I hope somebody calls.
Yeah, like what are they doing for all their bills? They're just telling their clients, "Well, good luck." You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense.
The best way I could describe your thought process is kookamani.
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense at any point in time. How like it's insane.
Okay, can we maybe just reach a semi-consensus
No.
here? Your senses are working fabulously. Mine are a little bit on the slow side,
Hold on. Somebody put that on a shirt. Your senses are working fabulously. No, somebody clip that.
Now, okay, let's back up a little bit here, okay?
Okay.
Back it
I
up.
am not the vice president of the company. I was not the vice president of the company. I wasn't the manager. I was just a guy who was there on the phone selling stuff. To
I'm
extent
just a
should
soldier
person be
following
thinking
orders.
those
You're why the
thoughts?
Nazis gained power. I don't know. I don't know what Hitler's thinking. I'm just collecting all these greedy people.
Yeah.
You know, we want to put them in a nice neighborhood. You know, I
He
don't
said
know.
they couldn't concentrate or
Yeah.
something.
We're building them walls to keep them safe from us,
Yeah.
not to keep them trapped.
You're a good soldier.
So look,
What?
fine,
They
let's
don't
go-
want to take train rides. They don't want to see the countryside. What a bunch of assholes.
Okay, Pantelis, it's not that I understand that there's reason for you to assert a claim which says that we're going to disagree on that you don't agree with me. But should a guy who just starts working as a salesman who picks up the phone and says call this company, wonder to that level of detail? And I told you the first time the RCMP came in and investigated, but it didn't get anywhere. So that when I found that out, I was like, okay, I'm off to. There's nothing going on.
You said 18 different things. What you
Okay,
started as a
forget
salesman?
the Red
and
Cross. I worked for. I even remember the name. It was called Allied Distributing Distributors. Okay,
Fucking rat them out.
I worked there. At some point, and I don't remember. This is 19 years ago. I don't remember that someone told me, if you want, we can sit down and have a coffee, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. It never happened because I lasted there 10 days. Okay. The bottom line is my reasoning goes as follows: the company was investigated. Something shady must be going on here because my coworker tells me the RCMP came in and investigated. But then I actually consulted my father, which was not a stupid thing to do, right? And he says, yes, you can investigate until you're blue in the face. They found nothing, hence they left everything alone.
You and that coworker are like two retarded detectives.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I wonder why the police is at our door.
You're
And
bat-tard.
Pantelis, let me also ask you this question. Do you really think that geography plays such a big role? So if a whole series of customers from the U.S. place complaint, there's this thing called a computer, there's this thing called the internet. Why would a complaint not have weight because it's from the U.S.?
It's
know
not
what I
that you're so stupid.
It's just
You're so stupid. It's baffling.
it just doesn't get here.
You're so stupid. So
Why would
the RCMP, which is supposed to handle the safety and security of Canadian citizens, okay, has bigger fish to fry than someone sending them a bad review, being like the guy Adam who sold me my ink and paper was overpriced by $100. You realize at the bottom of their fucking priorities, right? You don't see that?
It's on this side of the border.
Jesus Christ.
They're supposed to secure Canadian citizens. They get a bad review from a guy in Connecticut telling them, yeah, this guy oversold me paper, ink, or whatever the fuck. You don't see how that would be at the bottom tier of their list.
Oh,
Have you ever been pulled over by police?
I have. Hold on. So why did they bother even showing up? Listen, I was not there. I take at face value the guy said the RCMP came and investigated.
The level of your stupidity is infuriating. It's like speaking to a fucking bald child.
I heard.
So why
what
would they
you-
come? The police? Why would they come?
If you come,
So that
then
hold
there's
on,
a
hold on.
reason
So
you
let's say
showed
right now,
up.
the police comes, Poseidon, and especially in Park X, they come for a noise or whatever. They show up.
Yeah.
This guy's like, the police came. The whole building, everyone's getting arrested. No one's getting arrested at him. They came to investigate. They saw everybody told them that the noise is cool now. But why would they come if nobody's getting arrested? Like, it's fucking infuriating.
All right, I'll go on a bit of a tangent here. I thought that when you have an RCMP investigating a business, it's a little more serious than a noise
But it's called
complaint.
investigating. They went to investigate, and they found retarded people like you who didn't know what was going on.
And they're like,
All right.
we can't arrest these guys.
They're all legal. They're not illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
They should be, but they're all legal.
They don't know what they're doing.
They shouldn't be allowed to work, but they are,
God damn.
All right. Oh, what a wonderful way to start the show.
So, have you been pulled over often by police officers?
I know the drill, if that's your question. Yes, speeding, whatever.
What? Hold on. What do you mean you know the drill?
Okay,
asked you
I watch
if
a
you've
lot
been-
of cops. I should have explained myself. I understand what the procedure entails. Mr. Adam, you've been speeding. You've been talking on your phone while driving. You didn't stop properly. I don't have to go down the list of traffic violations that I.
But that's not what I.
Have I been stopped by the? Well, that's what I understood your question
No,
was. Have I been
he
stopped
said
by
if
the-
you he said if you understand, and you said of course because I've seen all these law shows.
Yeah.
That's
And
literally
that's
what
given me the right to be able to say that I do understand. Okay, you've broken a traffic. You haven't committed a crime. Listen, you've broken
how do you
a
know?
traffic
How do you know the
violation.
law? And
You've
Adam just
committed
goes.
I've been at the receiving end of it for a while now.
Okay, wait. Did I misunderstand your question, or was your question centered around?
Adam, hold on a second. How do you know the law? Well, let me tell you.
And yes, I watch the show too sometimes.
This is what I know about the law. If a woman is jogging in the morning or late at night, bitch is coming up dead. Then Ice-T is gonna come and investigate. And he's gonna have some good liners like, "Ayo, she didn't know she was jogging right out of life." And I like those one-liners, even though they're not that good, because I'm a pathetic man who has simple pleasures in life. Dick Wolf made my life.
What a name, Dick Wolf.
Wolf Dick when he's at the hospital.
Wolf Dick.
You know what the problem with me
It's
is?
wolf with a knee.
I get ahead of myself way too often, okay? I'm answering your question, have I ever been pulled over? Yes.
That was it. That's all I...
Oh, and I thought you were
Okay.
alluding to, do you know
I
how
know the law because I've seen a lot of
legal
house
system-
shows.
I asked you a question. Now, obviously, how conversations work,
Yes.
I do have follow-up questions.
Okay, so I was ahead.
Okay?
I got ahead of
so
myself.
the first question
Yes.
was, have you ever been pulled over? Your answer is yes. Okay. Now, my next question to you is, how many times? If you can remember.
18, something like that.
18.
I've been driving for 20 years, so I get about one infraction a year, give or take.
One infraction a year?
Maybe.
So
Good
those
average.
18 times, the average has been what for speeding,
I just gave you the list. Speeding.
stop signs?
Twice I got stop sign. Twice I got caught with talking on my cell phone while driving.
Do you have a system in place for when you're getting pulled over to like delete stuff on your hard drive? Like while, like let's say they pull you over, do you put like a magnet on your SSD? What do you do?
The answer to that question is no, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm not perceived as some lunatic when I get pulled over. Hi,
You're-
sir. How's it going? You're very pleasant and cordial with the officer. Oh no, I guess you got to give me a ticket, don't you? That shit doesn't come into the
That's what you're saying?
I guess you gotta give me a ticket. What? I was talking on my phone. Oh, I guess you gotta give me a ticket. Good thing you're not looking at all the CP on this hard drive. That would have been an offense, right?
Yeah, oh my God.
That's what it sounds like. If I pull you over and you're smiling, oh, you got me for speeding. I'd be like, wait, what?
Step
out of the vehicle, sir. You pervert.
I just prepare my license, registration, and insurance, and I put it on my hand. I say hello. I try to be respectful, and that's it. End of the story.
It happened. Okay, here's a true story. I must have been about 20 years old. I once ran. Well, you know when you run a red, like it just turns red, and I don't know what it's called. Yeah, running a red, right?
You burn the red light. Yeah.
The light had just turned red, but I had chosen to cross within the next 1 or 2 seconds after, and I remember.
Very bold of you.
I remember a cop gave me a ticket, and he says, "Vous avez conduit 95 000 à l'heure." Or something. L'amende c'est $95. Whatever. He told me it was a fine of $95 or something like that. And I was just like hesitating and blah, blah, blah. He comes to me, gives me a ticket. And I says,
You're
"Why?"
waving, you're flinging your arms like that?
No, I'm explaining. It actually ended up interesting.
Sir, you've been speeding.
Because of the fact that I was
like,
like,
"Oh,
I didn't know
fuck,
what
he's
was
retarded."
going on. He tears up the ticket. I'm
Wait,
not
hold on.
joking. He
Hold
tears up
on.
the ticket.
He tore up the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Because
like-
I was like a baffled goof, you know, like.
I love that he still left you behind the wheel. He's like, this guy can't think. All right, we'll let him drive this motor vehicle through the city.
That could be used as a weapon.
Yeah, we'll let him drive this death trap through the city.
God damn, dude.
And I remember I got pulled over in Vermont. And I said, see, I know some smart things that you can tell. I said, you're not going to give a cop to a Canadian citizen, are you? He says, no, I'm just going to check if
You're not going to give a
what?
cop to a Canadian citizen.
you're not, you are. I'm telling you something which actually worked, which I told the cop, the guy who pulled me over in Vermont. I said, you're not going to give a ticket to a Canadian citizen, are you? He says, okay, I'm just going to check if you have any warrants and what have you. And I didn't. And he says, okay.
Oh, that was before
I
the
took my
arrest.
way out of a ticket. Yes.
I love how that was. You're not gonna give a ticket to.
I got, yes, I will. He's like, all right, let me rephrase that. If I suck you off, you're not going to give a ticket to a guy who's going to suck you off, are you?
Why does he answer every interaction with police as if he's trying to be flirty with them a bit?
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Did you pick
You're
up
not
on
going to
that?
give a handsome bald man a ticket, are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's always like
He's opening up his buttons. He's showing his chest hair.
yeah.
He's like, I'm a gorilla.
Like there's always a bit of a sexual undertone when he gets pulled
Hey, Adam.
over.
So
Yes.
you said you want to do a makeover and get rid of your chest hair.
I did say that.
Can I say something? Why the chest hair? Well, you really, because you guys have chest hair. What you need to get rid of is the neck beard,
Yeah.
the neck hair
Fine.
here.
Yes. Right
And
up
you can keep your chest hair.
Yeah, you shave right up until your collarbone.
Yeah.
And what you should, I feel like you shouldn't be concerned with chest hair at the moment. I feel like you have larger concerns on your face.
The hair coming out of your nostrils.
Exactly.
Why don't I just lump everything together and call it one big unit?
Well, that's even the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Do you want us to take you to our groomer?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Do they do a
The nose?
Yeah.
She's done it to me twice. Yeah.
who?
My
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
listen,
I know, yeah.
Pantelis,
Well, mine,
I
she's
will
not
leave
mine.
it up to you. If you're going to get pissed off, I'll change the subject. Now that we've gone over our timeline, this thing with that company called Allied
fuck, it's
Distributing
back.
was 2006. Now, last week, I worked for a company called TNI that was allegedly doing fundraising.
allegedly.
I would like to know what kind of fraudulent scheme was involved. You tell me. You be the judge.
Wait,
okay?
didn't you send me something about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Homer
was
sent
you,
me
eh?
too, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
let me please tell something for the record.
All right, here for the record. So I don't know about. I'm just gonna say something right now in general, and people are gonna get mad at me because they already know these things.
Hold on.
So for you,
Yes.
there are many companies out there. There are many companies that claim to do
forgot.
third-party fundraising. So what they do is they'll call someone and be like, "Yo, I'm raising money for, let's just say, the
Red
SPCA."
Cross, whatever,
Okay,
yeah.
and like, oh, nice. So they'll get $100 from a person. They'll get $100. They'll get $100. Anyways, then what they do is out of that $100, they'll give $3 to the SPCA and say that the other
I've heard that
97 was for
before.
processing fees, or they'll give them a
I've
buck.
heard
Yeah.
that before.
So then technically they did give money. They did give money to the
Organization.
fundraising, so it's not illegal because like no, we did, but this is how much it costs. It's processing fees.
But they're
and then
bending
their
the rules.
their excuse is, well, you wouldn't have even got those $3. You wouldn't have got anything if I didn't go after those people that were willing to give $100. It's just shitty little like scams.
By the way, because, yeah, it was Homer that sent me the screenshot. I remember now.
Pancho
And he just Googled TNI Network Red Cross.
Yeah.
And the first result, it's not even sponsored, that comes up, is it says, from the Canadian Red Cross, don't get scammed. Tips for avoiding donation fraud during disasters. Bro, you can't make this up.
You're a very funny person.
You know what? Okay, let me speak normally and tell you something.
It's panicking.
We never picked up the phone and called companies. We
Oh, I
went
can't
door to
stand
door.
So what does that have to do with anything?
And there was even
What's
a
that doing?
security
You go door to door?
procedure.
Bro.
There was even you're not wrong. Okay, so wait. This is more of the manner in which the business is being conducted is unethical. That doesn't mean it's a scam. You're playing like I think
That
I
is a
have
scam. Stop with your fucking scam defense system. These are all scams, you fucking asshole. You're scamming people all the time. Your whole life has been a fucking scam. You
And-
fucking fellaced a woman. You fucking scam your dad of his company. You scam everyone, bro. Stop scamming. It's unacceptable. I'm getting tired. We've done 100 episodes of you scamming people and then being, it's not a scam because I pretend not to know that it's a
Yes.
scam. You can't keep doing that. You can't pretend for over a year that you don't know it's a scam and then every time go, oh yeah, that is a scam. And then go, actually, I don't. Yeah, you do. You know, all right? We both know that you know that it's a scam.
We should do a remix with, the song, Try to Catch Me Riding Dirty. We should do a remix with Adam, and it's just Trying to Catch Me Scamming Dirty. Just a remix, but like we replace riding with scam.
regardless of whatever may or may not have happened, I'm not there anymore. So I just thought this was going to be a
Why aren't you there
by the
anymore?
way subject because the other job I have it wasn't compatible. The other job
It could
says
have
I
been a
need
by
you-
the way subject if you didn't push it so hard for fucking a half hour.
Could you imagine Adam pulling up, like, you hear a knock on your door. You open the door. And it's this fucking lunatic.
Hi, nice hair. Would you like to give some money to my red?
And he's twitching.
Are you not gonna
Okay,
tell a
guys,
Canadian citizen to leave your house? Are you?
Let's use very layman's terms. I had not been in that. I had never even given that any thought, any whatsoever.
That's not a.
And I thought it was
excuse.
a bit of a revelation in saying, guess what, Adam? You went into something different, and you feel
You didn't go into
proud.
anything different. It's the same scams you've been running the whole time.
I ran that red light and ran over that 13-year-old boy. I never gave it any thought that he would be crossing on a green light. I never gave it any thought.
Let me please back up, and I'm trying to be as fair as I possibly can. Pantelis, I have a very important question. Are you willing to make a blanket statement that all the in that whole milieu where fundraising takes place for charities, all this shit happens, or it depends on the company in question?
You know what? I'm willing to take a leap and say they're all scams.
No problem.
Especially,
UNICEF is a scam.
yeah.
They're all fucking scams.
You know which ones?
And UNICEF used to be in the schools. Do you remember this? They used to make us go around collecting donations and change. And then you found
In
out.
the orange box, right?
Yeah. And then you found out how much money is actually going to these African villages and how much is going to the people running it. And the excuse is, well, this is the best. So the CEO makes like $500 million a year, whatever of that, like the president. And they go, well, then if we weren't paying him that much, then who would do it? A lot of people would do it for way less than $500 million a year.
Give me $500,000.
Yeah.
Give me $500,000, bro. You know what? Bro, give me $500,000. I'll personally go and feed the poor, bro. Spoon fed. I don't care. Even if I don't care. I'll personally build for $500,000, bro. This piece of shit is collecting millions of dollars, not lifting a single fucking finger, bro. I'll do it, bro. Be like Akon. Akon did that shit, bro. He went and fucking built fucking infrastructures, bro. Pay me $500,000. I'll go and fucking with a passion, bro. With a fucking passion. Sorry.
All right.
Let the record show, by the way, I've had 20 podcasts with you guys. Not once.
You
have
think
we
we've
talked
only had
about
20 fucking podcasts?
40? I don't know what the number is. 50? Don't forget, it was before maybe it was Guido. So
It was 69.
fine. Throughout whatever number of podcasts, I don't believe we ever brought up charities.
So
Once.
Guido showed up to the Third Floor Comedy Club in the
true.
secret show
How'd it go?
and ruined the show.
No way.
Dude, this
kidding.
is crazy. I even told him, he's like, nah, it was a character choice. Bro, he needs to, I gotta
did
talk to
he-
him. He needs to get over himself. So he found people in the street, like from Connecticut or something. He brought them up like 5, 6 dudes. These are all men. So they came,
Interesting.
he doesn't know them. He brings them up, they're he's in the back. I bring him on stage so he could talk, tell his crack stories, all that stuff, right? I thought it would be fun. But he went right into poor me, depressive mode. Like he thinks he's on Jay Leno in the 80s. Sam Adamo said it the best. And he's like sitting in a chair smoking a cigarette and he's so interesting. So like so deep. But people are just getting depressed because he's like, yeah, it's sad. And it was depressing. It was low energy, very depressing. So me and Sam kept trying to like tag jokes and get him around. But the whole time he's like, yeah, I'm sad. And every time he just get mad if you're talking. And then he goes, the guys left, the Connecticut, and goes, they left because of your toilet humor. They left because of your toilet humor. Why? Like it was awful, bro. It was fucking awful.
Have you ever seen him do this before?
Yes, he does it here all the time.
Yeah.
He got up and cried and left the fucking episode once. So I told him after, this is what pissed me off. It's kind of like Adam. Like this whole, I didn't even know. I told him after, I go, why were you doing that? Why were you being so depressed? Like I know you want to be on stage. So we got you on stage. You had a chance, an opportunity to be funny. And you started trying to make people feel bad for you. They don't even know you. Why would they feel bad? It just feels awkward. And then you know what he says? He's up. He's all happy. He's like, no, I was happy. It was a character choice. I didn't have to go that dark. I decided to go. Like he made a conscious decision to be like, I rather they pity me than respect me. And he thought that would work. And it doesn't work. We've already talked about
angry.
this.
I'm getting
pity
angry.
doesn't. I know that in your head you think, oh, pity is gonna help me. It doesn't. People hate it when you make them feel sorry for you. They don't like it.
You know-
so it
Only
was just
under
uncomfortable.
exceptional circumstances.
No, stop
Never?
you two. Only scammers and fucking narcissists think that pity is the way.
you know
People
who-
do not like to pity you.
You know who pity works for? Puppies,
Yeah.
kittens, when they're sad.
Yeah.
But that's because they're innocent souls.
Not an
animals,
adult
they're not
man. I
people.
don't
Yeah.
feel bad for an adult man. I can't pity you. And you don't want me to pity you. You're an adult man. You should want to not be pitied.
And
I've
you
had a
won't want
family-
anybody to pity you yourself.
I've
Of
had
course not. Why would I want people to pity me?
I've had a family member who would use pity a lot, and it's taken me years.
Yeah,
to
I
try
had
and,
friends that used to do that,
Yeah.
and then I learned as I got older. I was like, "Fuck this shit."
and slowly, this person has been stopping to use pity.
It's the worst.
It makes you feel like ugh. You know what I mean?
And especially, I'm like, oh, people are gonna be excited. All these stories, they haven't seen them on the podcast in a while. Like, that's your chance to show them what's up. And instead, he did that, and it actually really bothered me because it was one of those moments where I felt like, okay, he's not gonna change. Like, no matter what you do, he's always gonna be him.
You know why I think we're disgusted by pity? Is I think
No, don't think too deep into it because now you're pissing me off too.
No, but there's no account-
there's no reason to think why. I know why.
Yeah.
Because people do not like to get manipulated. So you're trying to manipulate me. You're trying to manipulate my feelings, and I'm an adult. I could tell that you're trying to manipulate me, and I don't like it.
and because normally the person using it is refusing to take accountability.
But that's it. You're just trying to manipulate me. Oh, poor me. It's like, no, don't manipulate me. You fucked up. You fucked up. You can't manipulate me into it.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So anyways, that's what happened on the Secret Show. It won't happen next week. I'll tell you that much. So it just ended a little depressing, and I hated that.
Worse than the dog story.
I'll tell you why it was worse than the dog, because he was actually there. Like the dog wasn't in the studio
Yeah.
in the room, but now the dog was there. It was Guido, so that's what made it a bit more rough. And
Fuck.
yeah,
Guido's like a wet dog that never got rescued.
It was rough.
God.
Anyway, sit normally, bro. You're the person that's the hardest to frame. Every 2 seconds, he's switching, he's leaning, he's breaking the chairs. Hey, by the way, you got to lose weight. You got to lose weight because I'm looking at Josh Shapiro. Bro, he's fucking... His dad died, bro. His dad died. That's one of the worst things that could happen. Yeah. And he got himself into shape and everything. You have zero excuse, bro. You got bigger. You got to get into shape, bro.
I'm 280 now.
You got to.
Well, last time I weighed myself was a few weeks ago.
We got to get you to 220 or 210.
I think 230 is my magic weight.
We don't know. What the whole point is start losing weight. You're putting random numbers and you're not doing anything to lose weight. You have to lose weight.
I've been doing intermittent fasting.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
I don't know what the fuck intermittent fasting is for you, and I don't know what you eat in between, but it's not working. So we got to...
I've been doing it.
I don't know what you're doing. Well, if you want, you could join a regimen that Sam Adamo can concoct for you, and you go listen to what he tells you. This guy's got abs, but you have to take it serious because there's no reason why a guy that smokes weed and eats fucking pitas outside all the time should be looking better than you right now. And he lost his weight quick. In like 2 months now, he's looking fit. So there's no reason you should be losing. You got this. If he's doing it. You don't even smoke any weed. You don't even smoke any weed. You don't even do any drugs.
I don't even... Not anymore.
No, but right now you don't have an excuse apart from being lazy. It's the only excuse.
Yeah.
And it's a terrible excuse.
I've been training. I'm training. I'm already seeing like a bit of a difference. I have to cut out my weakness, pizza. That's it.
How much pizza are you eating?
I'll have it twice a week. But I won't eat in between. Like I'll still do the intermittent fasting, and I won't buy stuff from outside anymore. You know.
But all the effort that you put in, you negate the second you start eating that shit again.
Well, to be honest, when I got down to 245, all I was eating was omelets and pizza. But I was doing intermittent fasting. But I was also walking a lot.
Yeah. So right now you're not doing any exercise.
I am. I'm going to the gym.
But what are you doing at the gym?
Weightlifting.
How much weight?
Stretches.
Because clearly it's not. That's what I'm telling you. It's not working. You can't balance it out. The pizza's too much. It's over. Whatever exercise you think you're doing, you're eating more than the exercise you're doing. So you're not losing the weight.
I'm very hungry right now.
What does that mean? What does that tell me?
It means I haven't eaten. What time did I eat yesterday?
But what does that tell me about your life? What you eat?
Yesterday,
how much exercise you're getting?
Yesterday, all I ate was 2 homemade burgers.
Stop eating burgers. I don't care who makes them. What does that matter? It's not working.
My mother made them.
What does that matter?
Bro, I'm gonna eat my mother's burgers, bro. They're
Shut
fucking
the fuck. Okay,
they're
so just don't lose weight.
They're
just don't lose weight.
delicious,
Everything's
bro.
delicious, bro. Just don't lose weight then. Don't talk about losing weight.
And I ate 4 slices of banana bread.
I have a heart attack. I'm done.
This is not a comedy show. This is a dieting show now.
Not even. Do not take his advice on dieting. 4 slices of banana bread, 2 burgers, bro. What's the problem? It was made at home.
The 2 burgers was fine, but the 4 slices of banana bread.
None of it is fine.
No,
the fact that you think is fine is why you're not losing weight.
Oh shit.
What about you?
What's your question about my dieting?
No, about your health. How you feeling?
His diet is air.
I'm a little overweight, I admit.
In a room with me and Poseidon, you're the one who thinks he's overweight.
Yeah, but okay.
Bro, what the fuck is happening?
Poseidon
I'm definitely
exercises, so
I think you're in the I think you're the thinnest one of all of
You
us.
just said you weigh 245, so obviously some of it must be muscle. Otherwise, it makes no sense. You lift weights, and that lifting weights produces muscle.
He's been that size, and he's not 245. He's 280, and he's been that size before he even went to the gym. Just because you weigh a certain number doesn't mean that it has to be muscle. I weighed 320 once, and I'm pretty sure that 310 was fat.
Yeah.
I'm
Because now he weighs. Because now hold on.
Because
Because now how much do you weigh now?
210.
Because now he weighs 210 with the same muscle mass. So he had 100 pounds of fat.
Easy. And more. I still got fat to lose.
Fuck, bro, but that's
I'm using the fact that he says, but I'm training, so logic dictates that training turns into muscle.
It would if it doesn't. If it's not accompanied by banana bread.
I have to do more cardio.
To answer your question,
But like high intensity cardio, I gotta do shit. Like I gotta do like Stairmaster. I gotta do like the fucking bicycle. Yeah.
I think I'm about 210 myself. Now that I think about it, I haven't.
You're
exercised.
210,
give or take. What's 77 kilos? I don't know. That's before then I put on some weight.
There's no way you outweigh me.
So, because here's the thing now, you know what my main problem is, and I'm gonna tell to you straight is
I'm gonna tell to you straight.
I don't have time to make food sometimes, and the time that I do, Bro, you're 100. Listen to me. Listen. Let me finish.
You're 170 pounds.
Let me finish. Oh, No, he's not 170. He's more.
77 kilos?
Sorry, I forgot to add, but then I gained another 15.
So just say what you are.
Yeah, 90 to 95. Put 95.
That's way different than 77.
Yeah,
Right.
That's a.
So you're the exact same weight as me, you're saying?
If that's what you're saying, I don't know. You said 210?
No, I don't think so. I think he's like 190.
I'm just saying
190
95 kilos is 209,
No, I think he's.
which is what I am.
I think he's
209.
190 pounds.
I have to check, okay?
Because you have to keep in mind, you've been playing sports all your life. You've been playing
Yeah.
hockey, so you have a lot of muscle mass in your legs and your lower body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to take that into account. I think he's 190. I don't think you're 210. I think you're 190. I think you're adding weight.
I think you're mixing up the 77 kilo. I think you're mixing up your IQ with your weight.
Yo, so here's my problem, right? When I have time to cook, I'll cook to nourish myself. So I'll make omelets with some meats and some veggies and a little bit of cheese, which is super healthy, right? It's got the basics: dairy, protein, and healthy carbs, which is veggies. When I am not home, though,
Yeah.
that's wherein lies my problem. Is I have to eat relatively healthy, but also not a lot. So like what I'll do is like I gotta eat stuff that are on the go. So what I'll do is I'll eat 2 pitas, because I know the inside is good, but the outside is bad. You know what I mean? So but I still gotta feed myself. You know, so I'll do shit like that, and I know it hinders. But like I also have no choice outside, bro, because if I don't eat that, what's the other options? McDonald's? I can't eat fucking McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Subway, terrible.
But who's
Or
telling
the-
you to eat any of that stuff? Those are not
No,
your
but
only
like I don't
options.
have. Sometimes I don't have time to like prepare lunches and shit.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
What level is your character on Elden Ring?
I forgot. I have to re-download it. Yo, I just bought Warhammer 40K,
Yeah?
Space Marine 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it is fucking good.
I don't know how you did that. You don't have any time. How'd you find time to do that?
I bought it late at night, but I'm not gonna eat late at night.
Not eat late at night. You would prep your food, dickhead.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy burritos again.
Talk to us about your Warhammer.
Yo, it is fucking. It is, like I only
fun?
played the beginning. It's fun.
Is it an action adventure game? What kind of game is it?
Action adventure.
Okay, so it's not like a RTS.
No, it's not open world either. It just brings you like from point A. It's linear.
It's linear, but it's fun.
Linear, but it's fun. You have your home base and shit, and then you like teleport to places and shit. Like you go there with your spaceship, but like it brings you there. You know what I mean? So
It's called Space Marine 2.
yeah, a Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2.
And it's getting
very
good reviews, huh?
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about it, but I guess because I'm only
Human?
in the beginning, I don't see enough customization options. But I think it's only because I'm in the beginning. I got a power sword now.
And you just kill bad guys.
Right now, I'm killing like these aliens that invaded like some of our planets and shit.
Okay.
Like I gotta go kill them because like they're gonna take over and shit. So I'm killing a bunch of these.
But
now,
is it fun?
It's very fun, and that now I got to a point where like, oh, apparently like some Chaos Lords might be involved in shit in some of this.
I don't know what a Chaos Lord is.
So a Chaos Lord in the Warhammer.
I feel like Adam's
universe.
a Chaos Lord.
He is a Chaos Lord. It's the forces of chaos basically. Like
Yeah,
heaven
that
and
tells
hell.
us everything we need to
Well,
know.
like heaven and hell. They're the hell of this universe basically. They're the evil guys.
Okay.
Masterminds. There's other bad. There's the orcs that are bad as well. Then there's the I forgot the name of the aliens that I'm fighting right now. But yeah, so there's a few evil entities, and then there's a few good entities. You know, like if you play Total War Warhammer, that's humanity, but in like the medieval times, and you have like elves and shit.
He's losing all of us. Adam looks like he's gonna fall asleep.
No, I'm listening.
Also,
You don't know how to sell the game.
This is the beginning of the game.
Yeah. So Poseidon.
So you have this
What
giant
makes-
suit of armor.
Yeah, you don't have to explain that.
Yeah.
What makes this game any different to any of the other offerings right now for people with action adventure games? In a world where there's Wukong, Black Myth, there's Elden Ring, there's all these games. What makes this special?
In terms of gameplay,
And yeah, like why would I play this?
look, gameplay is very basic.
Why did the guy
I
make
have
up
to
the
admit,
ammo?
but I think that's why people like it so much. Is they did it in a way where it's very simple, very easy to enjoy, and it's very you don't have to think too much about everything. So if you're tired, you could just sit down and play it. It's a shooter slash. It's a shooter slash. what's it called?
Adam's getting excited.
Yeah.
Adam, do you like video games?
You have
I
executions
used
and
to play
shit.
Warcraft, but in the 90s.
But I think the main reason people are playing it is for the universe itself. Because Warhammer 40K is like insane.
Yeah, I heard it has like a big rabid fan base. Henry Cavill is a huge fan.
Yeah, they have because they're in humanity is in the year 40,000.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're like 38,000 years into the future than what we are. You know what I mean? So like there's that universe, there's that aspect, there's the Emperor, there's a lot of lore. It's very lore heavy. You know, so I think that's what people like about it. And dude, look at these fucking suits. Look how badass those suits are.
No, they are.
So because like Marines, how they're created, are you listening, Pantelis?
I'm listening.
Is they're taken between the ages of 9 and 18, okay? And then they're put through this crazy rigorous training, and they get operated on, and they get put these like genome modifiers in their body, like a total of 27 to make them stronger, faster, smarter, all this shit. But it's such a painful process that a regular human, like past the age of like 18, can't go through it because they'll die.
All right, this is not
So they end up
intellectual
becoming- they
conversations.
end up
I feel like if you were this passionate, literally about spending 25 minutes prepping a meal, you'd be in as good shape as him. Adam, what have you been up to that's gotten your passion like flaming lately?
Well-
we did catch a glimpse of you
we
at the
did.
Third Floor Comedy Club on Saturday
did.
night. I sent Poseidon a photo of you, and the first thing he replied was, "Holy shit, he's handsome in the real world." So you really did dress up. Now, me and Poseidon have a problem with that. The fact that you don't dress up for us, and yet you went there with the intention of meeting a certain gentleman by the name of Samuel Adamo,
Yes, I did.
one of the hosts here on the network and on the Intellectuals. And when you went to see him, you shaved, you put on bug repellent because you ran out of perfume. That's logical. You were
Either one
dressed
can
in
apply,
white,
right?
clean.
You put on bug repellent.
It was a smell. You looked good. People liked you. You were smiling. You were cordial. You were so excited. You were shaking. In fact, the bartender informed me that you ignored every comedian on stage. He made a conscious effort to look the other way while every comic was on stage. And as soon as Sam Adamo came on, he turned, started watching, listening, laughing, but every 2 seconds looking back at his cell phone because he had his bets going on because he was watching the fights.
You want the truth? You
Yeah, I know. I'm telling people the truth. I know it. And then as soon as Sam Adamo got off stage, he
On
fucking
stage.
gets up and bolts out. He didn't stay to watch me. He didn't stay for I had the line of the night, which I'll tell you about in a bit.
Okay.
And he did not stay to watch me. He just said, "Fuck it. I've come in my pants. I saw Sexy Sam. I'm out of here."
So
Hold on.
I'll say it a
Before
second
you
time.
say it a second time, you know what I asked him outside? Ask him straight up, bro. You know me, I like to ask like straight. You know, I asked him, Adam, are you sexually attracted to Sam Adamo? And you know what his reply was?
I'm not sexually
No,
attracted.
he goes, I'm a man, so I don't have to answer that.
He's not wrong, but by answering like that, he did answer the question.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for answering, but
And
we
he-
know.
And then I go to him. Don't you find that a little bit weird that you can't just say no?
So, guys, I will gladly explain myself.
Explain it.
I can't understand why it isn't clear to you guys.
Right.
Certain conversations are ones that I like to get involved, and there are certain conversations I'm not conducive.
But why do you have to beat around the bush about that? Like, 'cause
Asking me if I'm attracted to a guy is like a faux pas. Okay, I don't know how else to say it. It's
No,
a-
it was
He
it's a
comes
di-
from Poseidon. Here's the truth I'll say about Adam, and he's right about this. He comes from a time where you couldn't say shit like that. You wouldn't talk
you.
openly about that. You'd
yeah,
get beat
yeah.
up in alleys. So
Sure.
he's not. He's older. You can't reconfigure his brain. It just
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
feel comfortable, and there's fear in it. So you can't out him, is what I'm saying. Am I correct?
yes.
Yes. There you go.
And you know what? Let me tell you a little story. There's a bar in Park X, and there's this guy that I know that
There's a lot of at St. Catherine East. There's a lot of bars you should.
It doesn't matter which bar, but
Yeah,
my
yeah.
point is, I'm focused on the event, not the bar. There's this guy who constantly pesters me. Hey, that bartender has nice tits. Doesn't she look good? Doesn't she look hot? Doesn't she have a nice ass?
Like, sir, I'm a homosexual. I don't like any of what you're telling me.
I don't like to engage in conversations like that. If I want to think something to myself, that's fine. But I don't.
She's disgusting with her bleeding vagina.
You never thought about parting the Red Sea?
She disgusts me. All of these ladies are disgusting. Show me a nice wax-legged
No, I'll
Italian
take
man.
Pantelis aside because that may be the fact. That's why I don't want to go into a conversation.
Yeah, there you go. He finds them repulsive. Yeah. Wait till you start talking to him. Yeah, he finds-
Okay. So he did say that he had a very good time
he did.
at
The third floor?
the third floor.
Be honest, you had a good time.
Yes.
Best comedy club in English
So
in the
hold
city.
on. There's a very important point we got to something else. So let me say it now. When I ran into you on the street, I said I just wanted to go upstairs for like 5-10 minutes, take a look around, and say goodbye. But I guess you
That
could
doesn't make any sense for the
just
record.
to get my feet wet.
But who are you? Are you an investor?
But there's no,
like,
yeah,
why,
there's
why
no
you
feet
behave-
wet.
I've been telling Sam
no
for
one
a
goes in.
while.
Hey, you want to come dinner? Sure. You walk into a restaurant. You're like, I'm just here to get my feet wet.
to
I'm
let
walking
you
right
know
out.
that I
That's
can be taken
retarded.
seriously.
So then stay. You're already there. You fucking idiot.
Why did you leave though? I'm curious. Why did you bolt out?
Okay.
Did you bolt out hoping
thought
like to talk?
Sam, I was on the impression that Sam was going to be like one of the first ones. He came later. Could you guys? There's this word called body language. Oh shit! I only had a small amount of time. Right?
Oh no, I have an erection.
But you didn't have a small amount of time.
Okay,
You made that
I'm
up.
not going to tell you what the reason is.
You told us
I
what the
was at-
reason is, but I'm not going to say it here because
Yeah.
you had an illegal vehicle. But it doesn't matter how long you stay out with it. It's
Wait,
still
what?
It's still an illegal
We're not talking
vehicle.
about this on the air, please.
No,
okay?
it's just whatever. He drove a car that's too fast for him. But the thing is, it was parked anyway. So it doesn't change anything. The amount of time you stay there, the car's still parked.
There's something besides that. I'll tell you off the air.
Okay.
It was a place I was supposed to be after. Okay.
Yeah, your mom's house, which is fine. But
Well,
you're a
hold on.
grown man. You could be out with your friends.
I have a question. Why is it such a bad thing to say?
It's not a bad thing to say. He's making it.
But I never hid that. I said from the beginning, I just wanted to come in for a short period of time, 10, 20 minutes, look around and go.
Look around.
So I never, I don't think you could claim that I played any games there. I said, I gotta go. I just want to take a look so that I can show Sam, hey, the guy's for real. He's serious. He will come another time and spend more time.
It's so much weirder. Everything you're saying makes it so much fucking weirder.
You know how he's behaving? He's behaving like a gay multimillionaire
Okay, I'll
angel.
tell you what.
Hold on, let me
Angel
finish.
investor.
Angel investor. That's like pretending he wants to invest in the place, but really he's coming because he wants to bang one of the dudes.
Yeah.
Like that's how you're behaving.
You're behaving very predatorial.
Yeah, it's very.
That's what's happened. That's what we're talking about. That's weird.
Yeah.
Is you're behaving very sex predatoresque. Do you see it? No, why would
I'll tell you what. That's a good example of being stuck between a rock and a hard place. I could have said, fuck it, I'm gonna come another time. As a matter of principle, I wanted Sam to know, okay, this guy Adam, he obviously, he's being true to his word. There's nothing wrong with going into a place saying, hi, I'm kind of busy, I'm sorry, I just want to come in, say a quick hello and leave. I'm sorry, I don't agree with your wording, okay?
Okay, you don't have to agree with my
What do
wording.
you want me to say?
I don't know, man.
I have no idea what's going on.
Me neither. I don't know anymore. But he said because he texted me profusely. What did you say? Can I read the text?
Yes.
Profusely.
He was
Did
very
you
he was
hear
very
the
excited.
news? I saw Sam.
He goes, because I asked him, I go, can you record tomorrow at noon? He goes, for sure. Did Pantelis give you the news? I went to the bar where Sam Adamo performs last night and I saw Pantelis as I was entering. It's about time I go out and start watching his performances. Yes, 12 noon is fine. Are you aware of this? Guido also went to the same bar on Friday night.
Are you aware of this?
I go, tomorrow at noon confirmed. You'll tell me about it tomorrow. He goes, cool. And it gave me some ideas for the top 5.5.
Which
Nice.
is true.
The bar spectators were expected to write their thoughts down on a piece of paper so that the comics would use the ideas while they were performing. And I did. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow as planned. So he said it inspired him for the top 5.5. So what is your top 5.5 this week?
Oh, do we have a top 5.5?
Yes. Yes, we
Nice.
I would appreciate if I could read it directly, okay? Please, all right?
I mean, that's his job.
That's my job.
He's the one
I
that,
literally get paid to
Yeah,
do one
Can
thing
you
here.
read it?
no, he's the one that adds the effect, okay? He's the
All
one
right,
that
but-
adds the spice on this.
There's
Here,
no,
keep
I
it.
didn't misexpress myself. I want it to be written at face value.
But I
okay?
literally always read what you write. You're just mad that I read it first. So
You add some stuff of your own that's not always correct.
That's not true. That's
this week's top 5.5 most memorable event at a bar which allowed you to become famous, i.e., meeting someone special. That sentence doesn't make sense.
the event which allowed you to meet someone. An event
Most
which-
memorable event at a bar which allowed you to become famous, i.e., meeting someone special. What does that
I
mean?
could have added with the help of meeting someone famous, right? I became famous because I met a famous person in the bar, and that
That's
event
not how you become famous.
can be.
All right.
Listen,
Number.
I
So by
wanted-
the way,
I just
for some
wanted to-
reason it says top 5.5, and then that says what I just read is number 5.
I was just going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and a half. Never mind 5. You know what I mean?
But you don't. Is that the 5?
Yes.
So what's the name of the list?
So, most memorable experiences in bars. I forgot that.
But it's all. That's one thing. That's number 5 also.
Okay.
Anyways,
it
whatever
is
the fuck that
talking
was,
about
number 4,
events.
I guess.
It's describing various events.
Favorite drink that you may have gotten drunk on.
Okay, let me explain why. I should have. You know what? I should have given more thought. These are things
Bro,
that
you're
I
a
was
fucking lunatic.
writing on little pieces of paper so that the person doing the comic improv had some ideas. Okay. And actually, I told him this one.
That's insane. This is. You know what this
Okay,
is?
fine. How
This
about I
is
ask
the
the
notes.
people in
Hold
this
on.
room?
This is the notes of a psychopathic killer that has like bipolar disorder or multiple personality disorder. This is insane.
So I'll extend it. Is there a favorite drink that you like that you've gotten drunk on before? Could be rum.
I mean-
could be vodka. I don't care. I'm getting out ideas.
Are you
No
just
way-
asking what's your favorite drink?
Yes, but I worded it a little differently.
Oh my god! I mean, I don't know what my favorite drink is. Poseidon, I don't like drinking. I guess it would be gin. Gin and club soda would be a
gin
common.
and tonic.
Would be a common
Me,
drink
gin
of
and
mine.
tonic,
Yeah.
Do you
A
remember?
delicious drink is amaretto, but you
Yeah.
can't have that too much.
If I
want
want to get a bit of a buzz and I want to keep it mellow, I go rum Diet Coke. You know, it keeps me kind of mellow. But if I want to get like excited, it's like gin and tonic.
Remember, I can't read the minds of the people who beforehand before I
Thank
start
God.
give my thoughts. Right?
Thank
Maybe you
God.
wanted to share a thought where you were drinking a very special. You know, you had 5 shooters and this, and then you were on the floor. I don't know if people may have stories associated with my thoughts. I don't know.
Very special drink, the one that I put roofies in.
Number 3, favorite bar or comedy club that opened the door for you in terms of becoming famous. Yeah, that's a very general thing that everybody could answer the same way. Go on. Is this a question
This was
just for
20
me?
Yeah, this was. I don't know if you ever heard of a bar called Comedy
How is
Works.
this on the list, though? Is this just for me? But the way you wrote this is as if every citizen becomes a famous comedian.
Okay, so call
The
it.
bar that opened the door for you to become a famous comedian. But how is this a general list? How is everyone? Not
Okay,
everyone is a
but
comedian.
This was more of a series of events that people could maybe reflect on. Has this ever happened to you? Are there any thoughts?
But
associated
hold
with
on.
this?
But what you're saying, do you not hear how stupid what you're saying is? As if everyone on the planet or in the city has gone to a comedy bar and become a famous comedian.
Okay, so
How are people supposed to relate to this?
Okay, I see your point. Well,
Adam, do you remember that time you went to a comedy club and became a famous comedian? Do you remember that?
no, I don't.
How come you don't remember that?
Okay, first,
Hold on. How come you don't remember?
see.
Stop. How come you don't remember that?
It's never happened.
So then why the fuck is it on this list?
I am enjoying this so much.
Okay, the difference between the other lists and this one is that I'm getting ideas out there. Maybe I'll get some feedback. Yes.
This isn't an answer.
That's
This
not the
isn't
point
an
of
answer.
the top,
I
of the
would-
top 5.5, though. Yeah, dummy.
If I was a teacher for the autiste, I would have strangled him.
All right, number 2.
Number 2, most embarrassing scene from a bar, like getting rejected or similar unpleasant scenario.
That people may have gone through, right?
Yeah, they may have, yeah.
Very funny. to me.
Poseidon, I know that you've puked and you've gotten thrown out of bars. You want to talk about one of those times?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. One time, I was in Cuba, actually. And this was like a Thursday. And I got smashed. And then I just puked in the lobby. And I was very apologetic to the security. I go, Senor, scusi. Like, I felt very bad. And then they cleaned it up. And that was it.
What about you, Adam?
I don't drink very often, so my stories on that subject matter are very limited.
It's good that you wrote the list.
I once got kicked out of a bar when I was 17. I got drunk. I got really smashed for the first time in my life. 16 or 17. It doesn't matter. And then the bouncer that kicked me out, at some point I'm like, I'm not drunk, let me back in. I projectile vomited and almost hit him. But we're talking about this was a good 10 feet.
There's a couple. I remember getting banned with Viron from Mythos on Park Avenue. Because Viron put his arm on the light pole that they have outside and it broke it.
No.
And then the guy, instead of trying to figure something out, he was like, "You're banned." And then I was like, "Fuck, why are you being gay?" He's like, "You're banned too." And I was like, "How long is this ban for?" He's like, "It's indefinite." And I was like, "You're gonna why every time I come here, you're just gonna tell me to leave?" Like, it was so funny. And then I remember, downtown. Yeah, I've gone into. Oh, Club Jet. I don't remember if it was still Jet at the time, but this was years ago. I was there
On
with
Crescent,
Donna.
right?
Yeah. Right across Stogie's, right across the 3rd floor. I don't remember if it was the same name back then, but I remember we were up. We're on the top floor because I had like 2 floors. And there was one guy that was with us that was hammered. And I think it was Marcel that we used to play hockey with. Anyways, so I brought him outside. I go, this guy's hammered. Let me just take him outside. And I had I had rung up the bill, bottles. Like I had a lot of shit that I hadn't paid for yet. So I bring him outside. And I drop him off. He's like, what are you doing? I go, I'm just dropping him off outside because he's hammered. I don't want him to be in the bar. It's dangerous. Fuck this guy. So I go to walk back in. The bouncer stops me. I go, what are you doing? He's like, you're not allowed to go back in. I go, why? He's like, because you're drunk. I'm like, I'm not drunk. I just brought a drunk guy out here. I'm doing your job because you guys can't do it. So he's like, no. And he fucking tried to fight me, bro. And I go, what do you do? Why are you squaring up? I go, are you crazy?
But you helped him.
Exactly. And then he goes, no, you're not allowed to go back in and drunk. And then I go, okay, you realize you don't have my credit card. And I've rang up like $1,000 worth of shit. Like, okay. And I left.
Good. Fuck them.
I go, okay.
Fuck
I
them.
go,
Are you serious?
I go, you don't have, like, you literally just let me order. I've been ordering all night. I go, what are you going to charge someone else? Like, have fun.
They are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They are so stupid.
Did you ever set foot in there again since that time?
Yeah, of course.
Where was this again? Sorry.
It's the place that's right in front of Stogie's Crescent. It's called Jet now. I don't know what it was back in the day. This was like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I
That's
remember
funny.
being like, what are you doing, bro? I'm literally, and then I go, I have to pay. It was like a birthday party. I go, I have to pay. Like I ordered all kinds of shit. And I was serious. And the guy's like, no, I don't care. It's not my problem. I go, it's not your problem. Okay, fuck, I don't, if anyone asks, pay the bill. What do you want me to tell you?
What a dummy.
Yeah, and because he shoved me and I had a nice dress shirt and he ripped it.
No.
Yeah, he ripped it on the elbow.
You know what? You collected through not paying the tab.
There you go. Yeah.
I know I'm so
Probably charge
gung-ho
someone
about
else.
saying this, but you could have sued the guy, you know?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Sake, bro. We got Donald Trump over here.
They tried to assassinate him again.
Yeah, they did.
What?
Yesterday.
In Florida
No
or something?
way.
On
Yeah,
a golf
yeah.
course.
What? How?
Another lunatic went to a golf course, tried to shoot him. Another one of these super hardcore leftists.
Did he miss? Or
By the way,
what
you know how
happened?
the left keeps talking like the Republicans need to calm down the rhetoric in public. I don't think they're the problem. I'm pretty sure it's the left that needs to calm the fuck down. But you're trying to shoot people you don't like.
But wait, they completely missed, right?
Yeah, they missed.
Okay,
They
good.
caught him. Yeah, and apparently him too. He had ties to the CIA and all that shit. Every time the FBI, like, they're trying their best to push one of these lunatics that they have on file to kill him. Which, if I was American right now, I would vote twice for Trump.
Yeah.
If I have the establishment trying to kill me, the people that are warmongers, they're trying. Yeah.
they are being too open about what's like.
But do you know why? Because people are too stupid. People are fucking retarded. Someone, I saw a video online. Someone, it's like, you were watching The Matrix and you realized, you were against The Matrix. You're on the side of the resistance. You watch Viva Vendetta. You're against the government. You're with the resistance. You watch all the movies. You get it. You watch Star Wars. You're with the rebels. You get it. But in real life, for some reason, you do whatever the fuck the Empire tells you to do. And you're like, yes, please give me some more, sir.
Yeah, because the Empire has.
Because you're too scared. No, because you're too scared. You don't want to stand up because you don't like that people are against. Just like when the vaccine mandates happened, the lockdowns.
Yeah.
Anyone who said, guys, it's illogical for a 10 p.m. curfew to help a virus. Yeah, follow the science. Yeah, this is anti-science. And then now that we have the data, not only did that not help, that made things worse. What do they do? Instead of being like, oh, fuck, I'm an idiot, they stay quiet and like, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
It makes
People
me,
lost their jobs.
It makes me so proud that we stood up to all that shit.
Well, we didn't. We could have stood up a lot harder.
No,
but
we could have stood up harder, but that
we.
we were, at least we didn't.
Favorite venue in the comedy scene? Jesus fucking Christ. Like, some of these are specific to just me. Some of them, your lists make less sense every week. Favorite venue in the comedy scene, i.e. place where I like to go to watch my most honorable and best class of comics, like the one in this studio. You've only been to like one comedy club.
I saw your
You know,
Pastizar.
you know what
That's
this,
not a comedy club.
You know what this list
I'm
sounds.
using it loosely.
You are using it loosely.
You know what this list sounds like? It all sounds like questions for Sam.
So if you're going to watch a show in French, it's the Bordel Comedy Club. And if you're going to go watch a show in English, it is the Third Floor Comedy Club. And a half. Place I visited last Saturday for the best stand-up comedy, which I've witnessed lately. Third Floor Comedy Club. That's not even a question for me. That's a statement,
It's
which is
ideas.
similar to the one
It's-
right before.
This all feels like it's notes that he's thinking of Sam.
Yeah, you're just taking notes of where can I see Sam next.
Exactly. Like that's all it is.
You could construe it that way, but that's not the main.
That's
reason
what it
why
is.
wrote
That's
it.
I
exact-
appreciate the effort.
That's exactly what it is.
I appreciate the effort or lack
from
thereof.
No, stop.
You get
It's
it
okay.
later.
Leave
You get
it.
it
We
later.
can pick
Calm
it up
down,
later,
calm
dude.
Yeah,
Calm
pick it
down.
up later.
We're on the air, you lunatic.
Just the way that you answered makes it seem like
So look, let me tell you something. I was inspired by the fact that when I was at the Third Floor Comedy Club, the manager
what you
had
call
asked
it,
me,
comedy club.
comedy. we were asked to get some notes on a piece of paper so that the comics can act on them. So
Act.
kill two birds with one stone, as they say.
You, my friend, are delicious. You're a very intriguing man.
You are a mystery of the universe. Like I think even the universe doesn't know how you plopped up.
By the way, I have at my disposal, I know the exact day that we met Adam. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
No way.
Adam?
A picture.
Yeah, I have a picture, a video because we were filming a sketch
yeah, I
with
remember.
Massimo. So you know on the Android devices, you get this stuff.
Memories?
Memories.
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
popped
yeah.
up and I saw you guys. And it had a date on it. So the date that we met Adam, August 11th, 2019.
Damn.
Yeah.
5 years. Wow. Now hold on. Was
A little
that
over
before
5 years.
or after you and I had that little clip about remember the coffee? I don't want that coffee. Remember we did
That
some
was
of
the
this?
night. That was
was
the
Oh,
the
that
night.
was the night. Oh, I see.
How would you have had a clip with him before you
Which
met
was
him?
done at Guido's restaurant.
Yes. That's where we met.
Okay, no, I wasn't.
They said I got a guy, Adam, he's gonna play the waiter, and then you came and you ruined Massimo's life by not being able to take any direction.
Who's Massimo?
The main guy that was directing, filming, and starring in that piece.
And how did I ruin his? How did I ruin his life? I don't
Because he was
get it.
telling you to say stuff and you were saying them poorly.
That was my first time ever. So
That is what you kept saying. He would stop mid-roll. He'd be like, what can I get you? By the way, this is my first. Like, God damn it, stop saying that, Adam. And then he'd continue to be like, what can I get you, sir? And then he'd look at the camera and smile. it was fucking insane.
I'm just gonna say I can't comment because 5 years is a long time to remember in a particular event.
But if it was 20 years ago and it was sexual assault, you'd remember.
Adam, you're a paradox, an enigma, and frankly, a little bit scary. Because even though the universe doesn't understand how you plopped up,
I was gonna share a little thought, by the way.
Go.
Now I can't read Sam's mind. Okay, I have a funny
You wish you
feeling.
could,
There's
though.
Read it.
I'm gonna use something that's kind of an extension of common sense, right? If I went around and saying, Pantelis, you're this Lord, you're so amazing, you're so awesome.
I would
it'll
get
be a
you
little
killed.
Well, I was about to say that will be perceived as a little bit creepy. Right?
Yes.
Now I admit I may kind of have been displaying that type of behavior in front of Sam, but there's
Yes.
a reason, okay? I see his repertoire. I see the fact that he goes to Ireland, he goes to Toronto, he goes to New York, goes to
Everything
Miami.
you just said is not a repertoire. It's just where he vacations.
That's fact number one. And fact number two, the people that he has on his pods.
Yeah.
Like that's, I don't think these people just fell off a blimp and say, here, let's do a pod, right? He must have done his due diligence to find those people. That's
I don't know what that means. I don't know what's impressive about having people on a podcast.
Okay. I'll say it a little bit differently. Did these people just find out about him through osmosis? He had to go and do his research and find out, hey, would you like to do a pod? Would you like to do a pod? Freeway Frank was on his podcast.
Yeah.
I consider that somewhat impressive. And I also wanted to say, I feel that same way about Guido, by the way. The guy lived in New York. He lived in LA. He's done his due diligence.
What we've learned is you're very easy to impress. This is why you fall for those scams.
No problem. But I just...
by the way,
By the way, you know that Poseidon,
hold on. I gotta pause for a second
because I'm saying Poseidon has been to all the places that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Number one, he knows all the people you just mentioned.
But not on business.
No, on business, he's performed. Poseidon's done podcasts in New York.
Yeah.
Poseidon also did Man on the Street in New York when we did 2 Drink Minimum. And he went across the street to the massage parlor. Remember that?
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I just want to pause for a second. This is how we know you have a sexual attraction for Sam Adamo. Is because you mentioned Freeway Frank has been on Sam Adamo's podcast, but he has been on Pantelis' podcast as well.
I was not aware of that.
Oh,
You weren't aware
interesting.
because you don't think I'm sexy.
Interesting. But yeah, because you're not sexually attracted to him.
Yeah.
So you didn't feel the need to go through his repertoire and to see who Pantelis has had.
Because
on.
you're like, he's disgusting. What do I care who he's talking to? Which I agree.
Exactly.
I agree with.
So
I get it.
You know what's interesting? I remember Poseidon was, don't fucking talk to me like that or you won't be on the show. You twist words around. You guys like to twist words in the sense that I'm like powerless, right?
I didn't twist words around. I just said the truth.
I don't care about that stuff.
What stuff?
sexually attracted and all that. I don't care.
So you have no sexuality.
Not when it comes to men. We're talking about men, right?
Okay.
So I'm trying to like throw you guys.
But
off.
would it be a bad thing? Would you consider that a bad thing?
I would like to repeat what Pantelis said by answering your question and saying, "Yeah, you come from a society where you might get beaten on the street or beaten in an alley." Okay, I mean, I
you
wouldn't
shouldn't have
word
said
it
that.
that way, but listen, okay, you remember how you
No, but
it
let's
was
say hold
the
on.
show, yeah?
With detaching yourself completely.
Yeah.
Let's say you see a man be attracted to another man. Do you think that's a bad thing?
How about this?
Do you think if a man
I
is attracted to
don't-
another man, he should be
Watch,
beaten in
watch,
an alley?
watch. It's like saying
Watch.
one guy drives a red car and the other guy drives a blue car. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't have any. There's no emotional.
Okay, so
there's
that's
no
good.
emotional response.
That's
I
what we're
didn't-
saying.
I
So
didn't
it's
ask
not.
you
He didn't
for
ask you
It's
that.
not bad. It's not good. I don't look at. It's like saying, well, one guy shoplifted.
Does it
from,
matter to
from
you?
a depiner, the other guy
Okay,
paid for
Hold
his
on.
items.
Does,
One
okay,
is bad, one's-
so does it bother you that like I am attracted solely to women, and you clearly either go both ways or are
don't.
mostly lean towards men lately? Does it bother you that we have different attractions?
No.
Good. Me neither. It does not bother me.
Do you think that Sam Adamo is attracted to men?
How about this?
It
These
seems-
thoughts never cross. I don't need.
Interesting.
to
Listen, I
know
would.
about
Well,
that.
you
That's
should
kind of on
because here's the thing. You
personal
can't.
side.
Here's the thing. You can't. You should because you can't force them. If a woman is into women and you like her, doesn't mean you're going to force her to like you.
Exactly.
And if Sam Adamo is into women, you can't seduce him into liking men.
Exactly.
It's just. It's
There's
not.
a bit
It's not
of an
nice.
issue called he's had the same girlfriend for 5 years or 4 years.
It's not an issue because he's very happy. It's an issue to you, but it's not an issue for him.
I'm using the word perception. Okay?
Yes,
I
he's-
am perceiving that if
He's
if
bored
he like,
after
if,
this many years. I
hold
get
on.
what you're saying,
If
but
he liked men, I think his girlfriend would have a serious issue. I don't think
she would. That's why you can't tell her any of the shit you're talking about.
Oh man.
Now, next topic. Have you attempted to fellate anyone lately?
No.
Good. Has anyone attempted to fellate you?
I don't think we want to talk about the Red Cross, right? That's business, right?
Well, it's not business.
Hold on.
They
don't
don't
work there.
fellate their employees. They fellate people, right?
They do,
They
but-
fellate donors, not me.
But
So then, no. Actually, I had to think about it logically.
hold on a second. Did you witness them fellating a donor?
According to the logic which you just presented to me, whereby they'll take $100 donation and they may give $3.
Yeah.
I guess you could call it that.
So what it was?
But
the
that's
te-
indirect versus direct,
Yeah.
right?
Indirect fellation versus direct fellation.
Have you witnessed any direct fellation lately?
No.
Okay, good. That's what we're asking. All
I can't with you, bro. Oh my god.
right. And on that note, intellectuals out.